Hello, Heather Leavitt Martinez here from Let's Letter Together and Tech Host Academy, and I'm here to show you how to post your artwork on Padlet. So we're going to use an example of Padlet. Um, from pangramlove.com. This is World Pangram Day, and I'm just going to show you this as an example because chances are, if you are taking a calligraphy or lettering class from me or some of our colleagues, or even with a different guild or organization, they're probably going to have an instant online gallery using the Padlet as a platform. And so you might want some instructions on how to post to that. So let me show you how. Now, first of all, when you go to take a class, they'll probably grant you either access through a link or through a QR code. And what you're looking at now is the community Padlet for Pangram Love. And these are designed for you to submit your original pangrams. Now, these, of course, are past winners by our sweethearts and the instructions. And if you're given the QR code, either via email or the URL, here's what you're going to do. There's two ways that I teach how to post a Padlet, and one way is with your phone. And so what you'll do is you will take your phone and you'll open up your camera app. Now, you're not going to take a picture yet, but what you are going to do is open up that camera app and point your phone to the QR code. Now, some Android phones, this doesn't work, but if it is working, you'll see some kind of a frame around the QR code, and it'll say open Padlet or open in whatever your browser is on your phone. When that comes up, as you can see, that page, the very first post, matches what's on here. You can then click the plus button. Now, on the computer, it's in the lower right, but on your phone, it's probably at the bottom. Don't let that get confused with any other plus buttons that are on your phone. You'll click that, and there's there's a lot of different ways that you can upload an image. You can either upload a picture that you've just taken and it's in your camera roll. Maybe there's a link, but you can also choose the camera icon. And again, I'll show you what these look like. Here's your upload. This also is shown on your phone or your camera link. I'm going to go ahead and put my upload, and I already have a picture in my camera roll. And I'm going to navigate to it and just tell it done. And in the subject line, because I'm already logged in, it's going to have my very name at the top. But if I wasn't logged in, I could put my name at the top if I want to claim it. Otherwise, I can just be anonymous and not put my name anywhere. And if I'm not logged in, it won't show that it's mine. So that's another great thing about Padlet is that you can share your work without anybody knowing that it's you. And underneath it, you are welcome to write about whatever the images that you've put there. So it could be the tools that you used or words that say whatever's in the artwork, especially if it's not legible. And I'm going to just write, here is my original pangram. And there's a bunch of formatting things in there that you can work on too, like bolding and italic, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to hit done and then publish. And what's going to happen is if I recycle this page and scroll down, because all of these other ones are pinned, then my picture is going to show up right here. Now, I could do the same thing on my computer. All I have to do is, well, honestly, if I already have the picture up, I can just drag it over. And this is a scan that I did yesterday with some hearts. And I could say, maybe I don't want to have my name, even though it's going to show up because I'm logged in. I'll just say brush lettering hearts, or it's not really a letter, so I'll just put hearts. And then I might say drawn, or if you're making letters, written with a Pentel aquash filled with red metallic Fountain pen ink, very important because if you're using a Pentel Aquash, you want to make sure if it can go through a fountain pen, it can go through your Aquash. And then I'll hit publish and it'll show up right here. The most current post will show up below the pins, but at the top, if that's the way the person set it up. Now, as a user, if you're going through this gallery, oops, you can click the heart if you want to give it a vote and a vote of love. You can click the comments section and add any comments that you want. If you are logged in, it'll show that it's you. If you're not logged in, you'll be like anonymous, or maybe they'll give you a name like, I don't know, Curious Bear or something like that. And again, if you want to see it up close because it's so small, just click it and it'll pop up and then you can see it. From here, you can navigate right and left to see some of the other posts as well. So now that you know how to post on Padlet 2 ways, and if you forget, no worries, just keep coming back to Tech Host Academy or Let's Letter Together, or reach out to me and I'll make sure you get the resources you need to share your beautiful work. And I hope you'll join us for World Pangram Day, February 1st. And we're going to go ahead and keep celebrating throughout the year by having this community Padlet. So write your original pangrams, do your beautiful lettering, and be sure to share it with the world. Thank you so much for creating with me.